Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well and having a nice day out there. What are we doing today? We're listening to a little bit Fontana mix. We're going to listen to this track, Cherry Lips. This is coming off of their album, The Noise Spiral, which was released. I have to pull up the Discogs here. Released in 1984. I pulled it up right here. 1984 is when this came out. Listening to this because this was suggested and sponsored by Andreas. Andreas, thank you so much for the suggestion. Thank you so much for the support as well. I appreciate that. I've never heard of Fontana mix, The Noise Spiral. If I'm guessing, looking at the name of the album and the band, I'm guessing like industrial or something electronic, something in that particular direction, but I could, of course, be 1000% wrong. Not available on Spotify, so we're going to listen to it on YouTube. I have the full album pulled up here, so we can give it a listen. Andreas said to skip around to about 25:47, which I have it pulled up here. I could not find any lyrics. I did Google really quick to at least find that, but I couldn't find anything. So I'm not sure. Maybe this is going to be instrumental. But let's get into the music. We'll discuss a little bit more after. Put you all up. Here we go. That was the end of the previous track, I guess.
Two red lips, two cherry lips, two painted sweet cherry lips. The paint is sweet with cherry cheeks, the thorns are sweet painted lips. With painted words, cherry sweet. The cherry lips, the cherry lips, the painted thorns, bitter cheek. A passable story of a wild cherry tree that never grew wild in a garden with me. The green things, they were wild, they were sweet, they were kind. The green things, they were sweet, they were a passable story.
It's kind of like fun, quirky, quiet fun. It's kind of catchy.
To paint is sweet cherry lips. The paint is sweet with cherry cheeks. The thorns are sweet painted lips.
I wish there was more to it, actually. This was okay. All right, let me do this real quick. Let me do this. Can I tell you what I see and hear in this song using an emoji? This is what this song makes me think of if I'm using an emoji. It makes me think of like the melting face. Because there's something so delightful and so like lightly quirky about it, the way that it moves. Oh, 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 oh. But then you have the guitar, and it has like that slide. It's like a slide guitar, and it kind of plays in that islandy tone where it's like, ba-da. Like there's something that there's the pitch bending on it, right? And then the bass kind of just lazily hammock laying swirls around it. The drums play in a predictable manner, like it's structured very predictably, but that kind of helps you lay into the groove of it. The vocals have like a, I don't know, there's something like, I mean, obviously it was in the 80s that this came out. Like there's something very 80s about the vocals and how it's out like just half speaking, and you still have some another vocalist, maybe overdub, maybe another vocalist behind it that's like just kind of da, 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 just kind of singing along with it. And it just has this, I don't know, the fun is melting away and you're just kind of laying in the sun. It's kind of a fun track. I actually wish that there was more to it. I think that it's just quirky enough to add an interest and to pique your curiosity, but not so far gone into some weird experimental direction, at least off the bat, that, you know, kind of throws you off and you're like, whoa, what's happening? Where are we going? And who was this? You know? I think that this was like a cool little, like, fun, lazy, laying in a hammock kind of track. Can I tell you? Maybe it's because of the melting face emoji. I don't know why, but it feels like you went to the beach, and maybe you took something before you went to the beach, and you're sitting in your beach chair looking out at the waves, and it's just starting to hit whatever you took or whatever you drank or whatever you know you ingested. It's just starting to hit, and so you're getting a little wavy. You're getting a little wavy with the music. I like this. Let me just pull up the band, see if I can find some information on who's doing what. I cannot. I don't. Oh, let me see if I can find something maybe on RYM. I don't have any information on who is in the band Fontana Mix. I'm trying to see if I can find it, but I'm not finding much as I look around. That's a fun track, though. I think that's really fun. I'm not finding anything. I'm on RYM, not RYM, Discogs right now. I was on RYM. I'm not seeing anything about the band. You click on the band themselves. Just because I'd like to use their names, you know, on credits. Production, writing, written by. Nothing, huh? Doesn't tell me. Huh. Not a lot of info to go on, at least in that regard. Lyrics, I mean, it seems to just be talking about cherry lips and this person's lips and describing them in a fun, sensual way. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I can't find too much regarding this. But that was a fun little track. I like how it just lazily moves. And the sound of the guitars just kind of mewing in the back there. It just kind of reminds me of like being in a lazy river also. Like it just has that feel to it. Like actually, if you'll allow me, one more. Like you could hear this. You could hear this being in a lazy river. I typed in lazy river because I was going to show you a lazy river. Like you can just hear this being played like here. Right? You're just lazing around and just enjoying life. you're just enjoying life there. I think that's where this comes in. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, in the comments down below. Andreas, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you so much for the support as well. I appreciate that. Hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you all later. Bye, guys.